Any final words that you want to share with us or any final kind of takeaway that you want to say?
Taylor's pregnant.
No! Oh my God!
Just playing. I'm just playing with y'all. I ain't having no more babies right now. But no, I'm just.
Oh my God!
Did you see all of us jump up?
That was good though. That was good.
Hey guys, it's your girl Devyn Simone, and welcome to the Challenge Aftermath. I'm here with the cast of the Challenge Spies, Lies, and Allies, and today we have Nani, and we have our girl Tori,
Yes.
we have Josh, and we have Cory. Dialing in from Spain, we have Logan, and we have Daddy Kyle from the UK. Hey Kyle. Welcome, Challengers. So glad to have you guys here. I'm gonna start with you, Josh. We see you and Logan have a really cool conversation in Spanish.
Odio hablar inglés, y tú lo sabes.
Sí, pero yo sé que en un juego que todo el mundo, todo es en inglés, me imagino lo duro que es.
How much harder do you think the game may have been for Logan with English being his second language?
Yeah, he told me a whole bunch of times it was a struggle for him. I know not only for Logan, for all the internationals. I'm glad that he had me in there and we built a really good friendship. He's my boy, so anytime I could help him, like during dailies, giving him instructions or whatever, I try to look out for him.
Did you guys ever talk smack about somebody in Spanish?
All the time. Logan loves to talk in Spanish. Logan, that's all he. Yeah, in Spanish.
What do you know?
Oh, here's the thing, I might not understand it, but I know when somebody's talking I deal with it all the time with my family. Logan talks mad
all the time, yeah.
I believe it too, because on previous Aftermaths we had Logan, and it came out that even though Logan likes to pretend he doesn't know, that boy's listening, and he's strategizing, and he's side-eyeing and using it against you. Right, Logan?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But it's important to know that I only talk about my enemies.
Yeah, very true.
Logan, I want to know, do you think that the game was a little bit harder for you with English being your second language?
Yeah, I think so, but also I had Josh and Anissa in the beginning that I can talk in Spanish with them, so that's helping, you know? With my best friend that is just talking in Spanish with him, asking everything, all my doubts, it's different.
Do you feel like that's why you guys connected so much?
I think initially, yeah. I think that obviously you have a Spanish-speaking person, you instantly connect. As the season went on, we built a really good friendship and he's become, you know, a really good friend.
Yeah. And Josh, you spoke about like wanting to be a support and be helpful to Logan, right? And being someone he could talk to and that someone he felt comfortable with. And Tori, it seemed like Emanuel felt comfortable with you because we see you helping him in the shower.
He's in here? Oh my. Sorry.
Oh, girl. I'm gonna go home. How did that happen? What were we seeing there, Tori, when you're in the shower with Emanuel and then you run out?
I don't know. I'm just trying to work on my international affairs.
I think that's the best answer I've had all Aftermath season. So where do you see this relationship going?
Day by day, like, I think that we just really enjoy each other's company, but at the same time, we know the pressure that this can put on any situation. Right. So I think that we're just taking it super slow. It's just like fun and enjoyable, and that's just where it is.
I think it's going all the way to Ibiza. I'm kidding. Oh, actually, I'm not.
Not Ibiza.
I'm roasted over here. Your sense of humor seems to really complement each other. Like, I mean, I don't know if you fell in love with him at the drag when he got into your extinctions. It was in that moment that I knew.
She came into the room and he showed us like what he was working with, and just the look on her face, her eyes were just all lit up. I'm like, does she like him? I think she likes him.
All right, guys, how about we talk about this episode's mission?
First, you must untangle 150 feet of extremely heavy rope. You will then clip your rope onto a treasure chest that has your diamond in it. Drag it to shore, open it up, place your diamond on the podium.
This mission was a shipwreck and we had to unknot this massive freaking rope. It sounds a lot easier than it actually was, because that was hard,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And I'm a swimmer, I love the water, and I was struggling, so yeah, it was intense.
When you're in the challenge and when your heart rate's going and you're pumped up, it's hard to hold your breath. People at home watching it don't realize that. So if you go in the bath now and you want to hold your breath, you can hold it for like 2 minutes or something, a minute and a half. You can't when you're competing. And I think everyone will back me up here. It's the adrenaline, the adrenaline makes your heart rate go, so it makes it 10 times harder. And plus, if you're trying to keep your weight down underwater, it takes your breath away in seconds.
That's a really good point. Now, Team Emeralds.
Thank God we had Devyn on our team.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Brains.
We love
Shout out
Devyn.
to Dev.
Every single time we got the rules for a mission, we'd be like, great, okay, Devyn.
Literally every
What are we
time.
doing?
Look, I love both you ladies, but I'm gonna say this. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I give Devyn credit because every single mission, that guy just had a plan and it always worked for us, thank God.
Yeah.
But our girls too, I think our biggest strength was our girls, because like the ladies put in work every single mission. This mission too, you guys didn't stop moving.
It was
I would come up for air and I would just see everybody just going, and that's why we did good,
Yeah, and it was one of those challenges where it's not just one person working. Yes, Devyn definitely came up with the best strategy. He was a really good leader, but this is the kind of challenge where every single one of us had to do something,
Right.
you know? Yeah. And we all came together, and I think that's what makes us so good, is that we are all so good at coming together and getting the job done.
Yeah, what do you think was Team Emerald's biggest hang up?
I personally just think it was the expectation for us to do well, because people knew that we were a good team. Right. So it's like, okay, are we gonna be able to perform to the best of our abilities knowing that everybody is out there expecting us to do well? Like, is that pressure now going to be something that makes us fail?
Tori, did you feel the pressure in the shower? Should we talk about that again?
Kyle, did your team have a similar strategy? Like, what was your strategy?
We just didn't have the numbers. There was only 4 of us, I think, on this challenge. The Emerald team, them guys were like taking turns and they all had a job. We had to do like 2 jobs at the same time. And we just couldn't breathe underwater.
And it seems like you and Ashley were really getting into it.
Ashley was just terrible to work with.
Kyle, you had to let go. Pull me up, bro. Or Kyle, start pulling from here. Pulling the rope. Pull.
She was like shouting at me and telling me I was a piece of shit. And I'm just like, this isn't doing anything for my self-confidence.
Yeah, she is hard to work with. She'll snap on you. You just got to snap on her back.
All right, Cory and Logan, what was your strategy?
We did the best that we could. We kind of let Logan take the reins on this one. He kind of came up with a game plan that me and Big T would take this half, Logan and Nelson would take that half, and then we had Amanda not doing a damn thing. Amanda's ass was just up there talking to them.
She really was. She did like a Titanic move at one point.
I'm not really doing a whole lot. I see the boat and it reminds me of Titanic. And I'm Titanicking on the top. So just like Rose had to wait in the water on the door, I'm gonna wait for them on the boat.
What?
I don't know. It was bad.
I thought that was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I bet you did think that was funny. That
I
wasn't
honestly
funny
didn't
at
think it was
all.
funny. I thought they
ended up
had it.
going home. This shit was not funny to me.
Oh, you poor thing.
And you guys keep coming so close, Logan and Cory.
It
Like,
hurts
you
my
guys are
heart.
getting to a point, you're the underdogs, but you're getting so close. And then yet again, you don't win this one.
We thought all the team like, okay, this one for sure we won. And again, Emerald won, and the same history. But I think the difference between Emerald and Ruby was that Emerald has a plan, and everyone follow the plan, and Ruby has a plan, but not everyone follow the plan, so that's the difference, I think.
All right, guys, let's move on into the nominations.
You guys are gonna do what's best for you, you know? I'm not gonna sit here and beg not to go in. And if I do go in, everybody's up for grabs. Everyone should just be ready. Stay ready, because in this game, you never know. You never know. You see all that kumbaya You think I was gonna let that keep going on? No. I let them know, if I win, I'm coming to Emerald and I'm taking somebody's spot. Like, I'm not gonna keep sitting back. I mean, this is like 5 wins in now.
Yeah.
These people have not lost. We would be idiots to keep playing this game and giving these wins to Emerald. You know, like, people were bowing down to them and like, come on, man. No, we gotta break this team up. And if that meant me throwing myself down to go against Josh, I was willing to do that. Like, I was on a rampage at that point. I was just like, I'm not gonna keep fighting this uphill fight. I'm gonna go in myself and just take these dudes out one by one.
Yeah.
You know, and we see how it went. and it didn't go too well.
Emeralds, why did you guys end up going with Cory?
I mean, I haven't even spoken to Cory about this. I feel so bad about it because I do have a good friendship with Cory and I do have a lot of respect for Cory, but at that point in the game, I have built such a good friendship with Logan that I was like, I want to protect Logan because I know he's gonna have my back, and me and Cory kind of drifted apart after Fessy left a little bit. It was the hardest move because you have somebody you have history with that we all have a friendship with, but then somebody that I know, no matter what, wasn't gonna cross me in the game. I mean, you saw it in the nominations. I couldn't even get my words out. It was hard.
You guys got into it after nominations.
Okay.
I'm speaking facts.
You don't
Who
wanna
are you
hear-
close to coming into this game?
Fessy,
And who else?
I've been close with you, yeah. I am close with you.
Okay, so
And if you
two of
don't-
your friends you have now over
Okay.
to benefit your game.
Is it true? Do you feel like you kind of double-crossed the two friends you had walking into the game?
Yeah, in a way I did, yeah. But at that point, it wasn't even personal, it was just game. Like, I was so deep into the game. I haven't made a final yet, and I just thought, I know Logan, no matter what's not gonna cross me. I mean, it does suck, and I feel really bad about it. I can't take it back.
I mean, but we talked about it earlier. The plan all along was to get me against Nelson. This was episodes ago. They
Yeah.
were already scheming about this.
Wait, that
Yeah.
was never my
Who
plan.
planned that?
Logan already said it 2 episodes ago. He was
Yeah,
saying.
Logan did say it in a
He
previous
said,
know
after
about
he
it.
said
match.
the
I
whole
didn't know about it till
plan
that
was to get
after
me
show.
against Nelson.
Okay, the plan in my mind was to put Cory against Nelson because they are like not friend of me.
I think the move that we have to make is attack your partner.
He told me about that and asked him what I told him. I stopped that and I did that never once, and there's not one clip that he can say that I ever agreed to that. I would have never put you and Nelson against each other.
That was my plan. I told Josh and Josh say, don't say that again.
Yeah, I deaded that. Every single time you brought it up, I would dead it. So it was never our plan to put him against Nelson. I mean, it just came down to who I was closer with. Who were we closer with at that point in the game? And I mean, I'm anxious even
Cory,
thinking about
how
it, honestly.
do you, I mean, I see your body language is like, you're like hugging the
Yeah,
arm
I'm
of that
pissed
couch.
off. I'm pissed off about it. I'm gonna be real with you. It just irritates me just the way that things kind of went down. You know, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I'm not gonna do that. But to relive that and how I felt in that moment, I was fighting an uphill battle the whole time. Like I was trying to like talk to these people and like fit in with them and kind of, but it wasn't happening. You know what I mean?
Felt like an outsider a little bit.
And it was just me and Nelson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could have done more on my side, but I said this earlier too. Something that I wanted to talk to you about Big Brother. You guys always say, oh bro, you don't ever talk game with me. I don't remember one time, Josh, that you, Casey, has ever come up to me and been like, hey, let's talk game. You guys always want somebody else to approach you and to be like, okay, here, this is what I think we should do. But not once, bro, were you ever coming up to me and being like, hey, Cory, this is what we should do. It's a two-way street. I feel like I keep myself pretty open. You guys can come talk to me, you know what I mean? I feel like we've built that, but apparently we haven't.
I mean, with Cory, it's hard because outside of the show, I have nothing but respect for him, and he knows how I feel about him. And for me, it's that friendship, and that's why I feel bad, because at that point, it wasn't personal. It was a game move, but I can see how I personally affected him, and I just know in the future, I owe him. Like, at the end of the day, if he says my name in the future, I can't be mad at it. I regret it. I genuinely regret it because I know Cory, and he's not gonna hold the grudge, but I know that hurt him, and I think that I regret I don't know. I don't even have the right words.
Do you feel better, Cory, just hearing though at least Logan verifying that even though that was Logan's plan, that Josh put the stop on that and was like, no, absolutely not. Does that make you feel at least a little better that like he was, no?
No, I mean, I guess if that little sugar on top, you know, but at the end of the day, I still got my name said. You still voted me in. It is what it is. Listen, good for them. They all went further than I went, so they played better game, you know, but this is how I feel about the situation.
That's fair.
It sucks. It sucks to be on this end of it.
Yeah.
It's great to be on that end.
Yeah.
Feels good over there.
It wasn't.
But when you're
It
on
was
this
hard.
end, you
It
know,
was
it's
not
hard
easy.
to swallow it.
Yeah. Let's talk about that elimination.
Tonight, the agent I choose to compromise is Logan.
All right, Logan, come on down.
Cory, why did you end up choosing Logan?
Nelson talked to me. He was like, don't go CT. Because my biggest thing is if I can't beat CT in an elimination, I'm probably not going to beat them in the final. I came on this season to win.
Yeah.
I don't care about second or third place. The past 2 seasons, I've already had second and third place. Okay, cool. Came here to win it all. So my biggest thing was like, do I go swing big with CT or do I go with Logan? But I kind of already knew in the back of my head who I was going to go with.
Logan, how did you feel about that when your name was called?
I was expecting that because I'm not stupid and I'm new. The only option rookie. I was like also a little bit injured and Cory was in my team, but also we didn't say, don't say my name. We talk about try to be together but just words.
Yeah. And Kyle, were you surprised that Cory didn't say your name?
I was very thankful. I do owe him now. I do think of that. But I did think it was a chance he could pick me because I wouldn't call CT down if I was in his position. Screw that. The guy wins everything. But it probably was the smart move for all of us for him to call CT down. That would have been great. Now I was just thankful it wasn't me, basically. And I didn't care about the other two.
That tracks. That sounds like
Anyone
a Kyle.
but me, Cory.
A Kyle response.
You're gonna start on top of one of these cages, holding the rope. When I say go, you're gonna start winging that rope, trying to whip it out of your opponent's hands. If you snatch that rope out of their hands or make them fall off the cage, you get a point.
We had to stand on top of the cage, and we had a rope that went from me to Logan. We had to hold it with both hands, and we basically had to either shake the rope out of the other person's hand or fall off of the cage. And the rope was on fire. Yeah, that was a cool
Just a little sprinkle.
Twist, sprinkle.
Yeah, a little razzle dazzle.
My strategy was try to wear him out because I saw that he was grabbing his forearms when he was going against Gabo. So I was like, oh, I bet, dude is weak. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, all right, I got a good shot at this. But dog, this dude's balance is insane. Like, I could not figure out how to get him out of sorts by anything. And we were just going back and forth.
Like
the first round took a good like 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And so my back was on fire, my forearms were on fire. We're literally just staring at each other. When he does a move, I do a move. And we're just sitting there. Props to Logan, man. He's a beast. He came on the show and, you know, he took me out. He played a better political game, and props to him.
Thank you, Cory, for your words. And at the beginning, my trust was so low because I saw Cory always training with the rope and is perfect, like physically. And in the first round, I was like almost falling all the time. And I thought I can't win. And I changed my strategy in the middle of the first round. And I just tried to copy the moves like a mirror.
That definitely messed me up when he started to do that. Like I could feel, I could definitely feel that he did something different. I was like, oh, okay, all right. And so we just kept mirroring each other's moves. But, you know, I really didn't see him miss a step. You know, my big ass, I got 1 ACL. So I'm up there like, damn, I'm like, hold on now. I'm good with my feet on the ground.
I will say that. At the start of the elimination, I remember standing there, nothing against Logan. He's an awesome competitor. But I remember thinking in my head, like, oh, Cory's definitely winning this. Like, there's no way. There's no way he's losing. And then, like, halfway through it, I saw, not that you were struggling, but I just saw Logan's balance. And then I think I remember asking somebody, like, what sports does Logan play?
A surfer.
And you're like, he's a surfer. And I was like, he's got the balance.
Yes.
And then at that point, I was like, oh.
I knew he was a surfer, but the thing about eliminations is we don't know what game it was. But you don't ever know. So that's where it's like, you know, I called Logan down there feeling confident, and then I was confident on my plane ride home. So like it just happens like that. You can't win them all. You really can't. I think after the first round I lost, it was like 20, 30 minutes. I kind of checked out. I'm not gonna lie. At that point,
see it.
Yeah, I started to think about my daughters and things like that. And like I'm getting phone calls from Cheyenne telling me like, hey, I need you home. Taylor's missing me. So like all this pressure, I'm like, damn. And I'm mad because I gave up on myself a little bit. So I think that's why I'm gonna take a break for a little while because I wanna have that fight. I want to have fun. I want to be in the challenge house. And I think this season, for me, my head was somewhere else, and so it showed in my gameplay.
Come on, Warriors!
It's always so wonderful watching on the show, and it's been wonderful watching how you've just grown too. I mean, you still do some goofball things.
Of course.
But seeing like this side of you, is there any final words that you want to share with us or any final kind of takeaway that you want to say?
Taylor's pregnant.
No! Oh, congratulations!
Just playing. I I'm just playing with y'all. I ain't having no more babies right now. But no, I just.
Oh my God!
Did you see all of us jump up?
That was good though. That was good. No, I guess I just want to say, you know, I'm not mad at you. I don't hold a grudge. It does hurt a little bit because, I've never felt like there was anything between us. But it is what it is. You live and you learn, man. You can't win them all. You know. I wish I would have performed better, but Logan got the best of me. So what can you do?
And Logan, you did take out the W this time. What made you then choose Team Sapphire?
I said Ruby until death, but that is death when someone of your team shoot you. I can't come back there. And neither to the Emerald, so I have to go to the Sapphire.
That easy because we talk in the Cory say my name, so I say I feel betrayed. We are gonna lose also one player that is very strong, that is Cory. So I'm gonna change to go a better team. Because without Cory, our team is.
Thank you, Logan.
Kyle, and this was a big moment for you too. How do you feel rejoining the Ruby team? Kyle!
Are you serious? I tried to leave you, Ruby. I don't want to come back to you. Leave me alone.
Oh God, I had my tail between my legs. I literally put Nelson on that team, argued with him. We were like going head to head. Cory was like splitting us up, and then like 2 eps later, and I'm back on the team with Nelson, who I put there, and Big T.
It's funny how karma works out like that.
Yeah, I know.
Now we're gonna play a little game. It is time for Match Game Superlatives. I'm gonna ask one of you your opinion on the people in this group, and it's everyone else's job to match that person's answer. You match that person's answer, and you get a point. All right, Kyle, out of the people in this group, who's most likely to have the next kid?
Kyle, really think long and hard about this.
How do you spell nanny? Got it. Well, I think because obviously Cory's had a few before, I think it's going to be nanny.
I changed my answer to Cory.
I know.
I had Nani originally, but I changed it to Cory.
I wrote me.
Logan, was your everybody wrote Cory? Yeah. I thought Kyle was going to be shady and write Tori because Tori and Emanuel. Who's going to be, out of the people in this group, who's most likely to go home first in the next season of the challenge?
I wrote me because I'm taking next season off.
Oh! I said me.
I said me. I see that, Cory.
I'm like, he's pissed at me, so. That's funny.
We both out of the people in this group, who's most likely to make a
out of my way, guys.
Oh, God.
Kylie.
Kyle.
Oh, you traitor!
I put Nani because I thought you would say Nani for some reason.
Kyle, political mistake, Kyle.
Nani, this one's for you. Out of the people in this group, who has the dirtiest mouth? Oh.
Oh, I know.
Logan's smirking over there. All right, Nani, reveal. Yeah! 100%!
I saw her answer. I should have just said
it.
Tori! Nani and Kyle.
Yeah. That's how me and Kyle get along so well.
Nani and Kyle take that one.
All right, Logan, this one's for you. Out of the people in this group, who is most likely to be terrible at the Spanish language? Who's probably...
Definitely that guy.
Yeah. Did he say
Oh, yeah, do we all say Kyle?
Honestly, I'm gonna say Kyle actually speaks good Spanish.
What?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he really
I understand them when they're talking to each other.
His family lived in Spain.
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
If only you could have done that in Elimination. All right, Tori, this one's for you.
Okay.
Out of the people in this group, who's most likely to intentionally throw a challenge?
I feel like I've written one name down this whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like we all just said Kyle the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are united in that one. All right, and the last one, you guys have to guess what my thoughts are. Out of the people in this group, who is most likely to steal someone's pizza?
If you guys say me, you can all go yourselves.
I guess I'm gonna have to go do things to myself. Wait, we have Berta in this group. Logan, we have 2 Tories. Tori even said herself, I was thinking Tori, but no, Kyle, it is most definitely you. We know it's you. And you guys are an amazing group. Thank you so much for being here on The Aftermath. I love you all, like family, crazy family. And that's all we've got for this episode of The Challenge Aftermath. I'm your host, Devyn Simone, and be sure to check out all new episodes of The Challenge Spies, Lies, and Allies, Wednesday nights, only on MTV. Now, here's a look at next week's episode.
You want to come to my team? Can't stop you. I want to run with Casey and Nani.
So you don't care? You want me to switch Tori out? Thanks, Josh. That's all I needed to hear.
Today's mission is called Submerge.
This is terrifying.
We are smaller numbers, but big in heart. We are a strong team.